Hello everyone and welcome back to Firestorm Freerunning Acrobatics YouTube page on our series Firestorm at Home. My name is Coach Summer, if you don't know me already, and we are here for AcroFlex number 30. And that's only 30 of my episodes, not including parkour, martial arts training that we had earlier, strength conditioning, and even Little Heroes. With everything kind of going on in the world, we as Firestorm took it upon ourselves to create these live streams for not only our students, but anyone who's had an inkling of moving around and moving about during this shelter at home, during this whole thing that is happening. But we are so glad that you have made the decision to join in, whether that be from a friend, family member, or you heard about our gym opening. I don't know. We're a small community coming together, and I'm so glad you guys can join us. You won't be needing much today. If you can tell, I do have my yoga mat, but that is definitely not necessary if you don't have one, but it's mainly placement for me. So if you do struggle that you are moving around and getting closer to the wall and you don't know why, get a yoga mat, a towel, or a blanket even, just to be like, this is my class space. So also other people around you as well don't run into your space. Anything else you'll be needing later today is something like the edge of a chair. I have here a stool. We're going to be using that later today, but this is going to help us with our balance. It's definitely not necessary if you want to use a wall or a couch or even a countertop just to keep you up so you're not falling over. That's definitely fine as well. So let's go ahead and get started with our mobility drills. I'm going to stand a little bit wider than hip width distance apart, a little bit wider than shoulder width distance apart as well. And I'm having my arms by my side. My chin falls to my chest. I'm going to go with my neck rolls or my head rolls. My right ear, right shoulder coming together, looking all the way up at the ceiling. Left ear, left shoulder connect, and chin to chest. We're going to do that about 5 more times, all at your own pace. You do want to go rather slowly for this one. You don't want to be just rolling your head out of control, getting yourself dizzy. We are just waking up the body, whether this is about the time you're getting up today, whether you've been up for 6 hours. I'm just glad you're here. And wherever you are at, 2 more. And then we're going to switch sides. So when your chin falls back into the placement of your chest, that is when you are going to roll in the opposite direction. I don't want you guys rolling out at a weird angle. Don't want to cause you any damage. But we're finishing off with our opposite side. All right, and 2 more wherever you're at. And the same ends with your chin on your chest. Just letting your head feel the back of your neck stretch. If you need a little added weight, intertwine your fingers and place them at the back of your head. You are not pulling down your head, but just letting the weight of your hands be a little additive today. Same thing as well. Untwine those hands if you decided to do so. Right ear, right shoulder. That left arm, you're going to press down on that table, flexing those fingers up. If you need a little added weight, you can add your right hand just on top of your head. Don't pull your head down, just a little bit of added weight. And let go of that hand on top of your head. Undo that placement on the table and rotate your head to the left side, left ear, left shoulder. Right hand flexes and pushes down on that imaginary table. If you want to take that little extra weight with your left hand on top of your head, more than welcome to do so. Beautiful. Undo that hand up top, let go of that table, and roll your head back to chin to chest. Beautiful job, friends. We are rotating our shoulders back, going backwards 5. If you hear a lot of clicking and popping, that is totally normal. You're not dying, I promise. All right, and rolling those shoulders forward. And And beautiful job. Right arm is going to come across your chest with your thumb up. Remember, your chin and your shoulder do not want to meet. You want to have nice posture with this. With your thumb being up, that right arm across your chest, you're going to tilt it downwards. Arms by your side, right arm coming up, bending at the elbow, reaching towards your spine. That left hand is going to assist the elbow and try and get that reach a little bit deeper. Again, your chin and your chest shouldn't be touching. And opening up those arms, left arm across your chest, thumb up. And right hand coming down, thumb down, or your left hand. And let go of those hands, both sides, left arm coming up, bending at the elbow towards the back. Right hand is going to assist with that elbow pull. Beautiful job. Arms coming undone. Our feet are going to go a little bit wider than that shoulder distance we were doing. We're going to do our up and over. Our left hand's going to come up on top. Our right hand's going to reach our right leg. And we're going to give a stretch to our sides. Looking up through your armpit. Left arm's going to reach up and to the other side. Right arm is on top. Beautiful job. Right hand reaching up, and we're going to be coming down the front. I'm going to turn profile for you guys. We are going to have a flat back on our way down for our pizza. So flat back. If you want to rest your hands on your back, imagining there's a plate. That is our beginner's modification. For those who have been with us for a little bit, you can have your arms out in front of you. That added weight to your torso should waken up your calves and your thighs a little bit faster. Take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way down. Hands reaching towards the ground or touching the ground. Excuse me. And hands bracing the ground. We are going to give a little bit of a squat. So our hips are going to come down. Our torso is going to come up into our deep-seated squat. Your elbows are going to find the inside of your legs, and you are just going to push out ever so slightly, feeling that extra stretch in your hips. I heard this. Hello. And hands finding placement on the ground. Raise those hips back up. Hello. Hands back on the ground, back into that deep-seated squat. Push out those knees. All right, beautiful job. I'm going to find my way down to a seated straddle. Moving myself around the center of the world. All right, our straddle is going to be a comfortable one, nothing too outstretched, nothing too crazy, but we're going to point through our toes. And flexing, pointing through, and flexing. Last time, pointing through, and flex. And beautiful job, point those toes out. We're going to wiggle our legs together into a pike stretch. We are not going to reach for our toes, but we're going to reach over our toes. We're going to have a flat back. We're trying to arch your back. Trying to have our spine be flat. We don't want it to round. Reaching past our toes, over our toes, and relaxing. Grabbing those toes if we can. If not, grabbing those shins, ankles, feet. And beautiful job, friends. Hello. All right, he's just going to hang out there. All right, we're going to go through a quick warm-up of your legs real quick. It's also going to involve some of your core. Our left leg and our right leg are piked out still in front of us. Our hands are going to be located by our knees. We're going to have our chest and our whole torso pointing upwards. We don't want to round out our spine. So everything with good posture is coming up. Those hands by the knees. Left foot is going to come shooting up, pulsing up for 10. If it's only a centimeter, then cool, it's only a centimeter. We're going to work our way through this and have those progressions the more we work on them. So hands by those knees, we're going to lift the left leg up for 10. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, beautiful job. Same thing with the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, this comes the challenging part. We are going to lift them together. It's going to suck. Not gonna lie, but we're gonna get better. Hands by the knees, we're gonna lift those both at the same time for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. All right, we are going to grab a quick drink of water, and I will meet you back over here. Go ahead and grab wherever you're going to use your balance for, end of a couch, a chair. I'll see you soon. All right, we are coming back. Water, drink, whichever, hydrating. It is a hot day, but we do want to still keep moving around. What I have here is my makeshift chair, ballet bar. Basically what I'm using it is for its height so I can balance. So I want something that kind of rests at my hip or at my waist. That could be a chair, counter, anything like that. But we don't want to rely so much on what this is. We're not grabbing it, which is why it's fine. If it's a stack of books, they're not meant to stay together. We're only using this as a just in case. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving through our hips, getting our kicks higher, our flexibility, our strength through our legs, all that fun stuff. But we are going to open up and mobilize those hip joints just so our body gets used to everything that's happening. So I am resting my right hand, my right side on the chair, and my left side is going to be doing all the work. What I'm going to be doing is I'm coming into my first position. Your feet are parallel and they're just together. My heels are going to stay, but my toes are going to shoot out. When I go into a plie, that is when I bend my knees ever so slightly, but I'm keeping my heels on the ground. So for here, we are just going to do 8 on each side. So that means my right hand is going to be, and then my left hand is going to be, so I'm going to go on the opposite side. So right hand, we are just going to do our little plie squats for 10 with our toes turned outwards. And coming in with the arm at the side, and 1, 2, 3, squeeze those legs together, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we are keeping those heels together and on the ground. We are going to go to the opposite side as well. Coming in for your 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Beautiful job. Coming back around, I'm going to be working on my left side, my outside side, so not one that is in the middle of me and my object. My left leg, we are going to go into our plie, which is our bent knees, and my left leg is going to point out and shoot straight forward, and we're going to push through that bent leg into a straight leg for 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Opposite side. You should feel this firing up in your thighs. It is no easy feat. A lot of our strongest athletes have had some ballet discipline or ballet training. And beautiful job. We are going to rotate through that bent leg now. So going back into our plie squat, that left leg is pointed out and in front of us. We're going to have our hand at our hip, and we are going to keep this bent leg, and we are going to rotate that leg around until the top of that foot is resting behind. So we want to keep a straight leg once we push it out, straight leg all the way around until it hits that point. And we want to do that for 8 on each side. All right, whenever you are ready, push it out. You should be feeling it in the leg that isn't moving. Got 2 more. Last one. Beautiful job. Onto the opposite side. Want to make sure we're evened out, that we're not just practicing our good side. More. Last one. All right, beautiful job, guys. We are going to go back to our first side. We are going to now extend our kicks through. And remember, we are not kicking so much that our chest is coming downward. We are using all of the force in our leg to hold our kick up as high as it's naturally going to. We can definitely progress, but we want to do it correctly. I don't want you guys to have bad form when you are cross-training and using those same muscle groups for a different trick. So we are going to start off with that outside leg. We are going to kick through whatever feels natural for you. We're just going to kick up for 4. We're going to kick directly out to the side for 4 and to our back for 4 as well. That back one, you're not going to feel as much of a lift probably because it is using that outside glute that we don't particularly train too much. So you can easily do this while waiting for food in the microwave. You have something timed. It's always good to keep these in so we can activate those muscles that aren't normally used day to day. So starting off with our outside, kicks forward, to the side, and behind, and opposite side. To the side, and behind. All right, beautiful job, friends. So with those kicks to the side, what we're going to do is wherever that natural top was, we are going to hold our leg there and pulse. Those are those little tiny movements That makes you feel everything, and it hurts, not gonna lie, but it is going to make your legs stronger. So coming into that first position, that outside leg is gonna kick up as high as it naturally is. We're gonna pulse there for 10 seconds. Beautiful job. Kick up to the side, wherever that is. And beautiful, beautiful job to the back. Beautiful job. Opposite side. We want to get both sides. And to the side. And to the back. And beautiful job, friends. All right, last workout that we are going to do is we are going to find the center of it, if that means that you are turning towards the end of your couch, but we are going to be activating both sides. We are going to start off in our second position, which is just our legs are a little bit more than shoulder width distance apart, but our feet are turned outward. We are going to go into a squat with having assistance from whatever we're using as our bar. We're going to squat, and we're going to extend through and point the opposite leg that we are not shifting our weight on. You're going to go back and forth, and we're going to do that for 20 on each side. So we're going to go through 40. I want you to count on your own, whatever pace that makes you happy. I just want the best for you. All right, coming back into the center of that squat, all on your own count. Chest up. We don't want to stick our booty out. Tailbone tucked. Last 5 on each. And beautiful job, friends. Let's go grab a quick drink of water, and I will meet you back over here. Coming back down to the ground, we are wrapping up today's new 30-minute lesson because we are doing things off camera to make sure that Firestorm does open up properly, and when we are able to do so, we are oh so eager. We've been hearing lots from our students, our Firestorm families, and definitely the community in general just wants to move and have things back to normal. That being said, we do want to make sure that everyone is safe and that our community is safe. Is that Coach Aaron? Hi, Coach Aaron.
He said he felt very graceful doing today's workout.
Good. It's good to cross-train. You can definitely feel your legs tomorrow if you don't feel them normally. But that being said, we are doing our things behind the scenes to make sure that we are following regulations and making sure that we can get you guys the right information. Right now, everything is a lot of mixed opinions and things like that. We know that Firestorm has been a home and is a home to a lot of our members, and we have been definitely taking it, how it is, whether we're panicking one minute and then cool with it, but we also are doing our best to make sure that we are doing our part and staying inside until it is okay to do so, or sheltering in place. We miss you guys, we definitely do, and when we do open up, or when we do have certain restrictions that are holding us back from opening up, let us. We will definitely keep you guys updated. Our Firestorm family, we love you, we miss you, we shall see you soon. Stay tuned on any of our social media platforms. Bye!